Good morning to all. Electrical fuel pump. This diagram shows the arrangement. When the breaker point come in contact, the fuel from tank via intake valve is drawn into suction chamber due to the suction created by the movement of diaphragm upwards. Now as the breaker point are separated, the diaphragm moves down under the spring force, thus it pushes the fuel from pumping chamber to the carburetor through the delivery valve. Okay. There are some drawback of carburetor and modern tendency to make fuel pump or fuel injector instead of a good or expensive carburetors. First drawback of carburetor is low volumetric efficiency due to restriction of mixture flow across the carburetor and other metering element in air passage. Volumetric efficiency is defined as the amount of air actually come in the suction chamber with respect to space available in suction chamber, or it also says as the breathing of the engine. Simply we can understand it, the breathing of engine, how much of air taken into the engine. Second drawback of a carburetor, non-supply of exact air fuel ratio at all loads. Third drawback, distribution of mixture is non-uniform to cylinders in case of multi-cylinder engines due to resistance to mixture flow in unequal length of intake manifolds. Fourth drawback, economy of fuel is affected during idling and low load running of the engine. Because vehicle is not running and fuel consumption is start while vehicle is stopped. Fifth drawback of a carburetor, it limits the use of compression ratio. However, the compression ratio by fuel injector can be increased by 1 to 1.5. Sixth drawback, possibility of backfiring at low speeds, particularly in multi-cylinder engine. Seventh drawback, exhaust emission are high. Eighth drawback or last drawback, problem of ice formation at low temperature. At low temperature, the temperature of surrounding when low, the temperature of air also low, and the fuel use gasoline, the temperature of the gasoline also low at winter or condition that is surrounding temperature low. Because of surrounding temperature low, air petrol temperature also low, so it make the ice formation from moisture contained in air. So a gasoline injection system eliminate most of the above problems. There are some types of gasoline engines. In case of CI engines, the fuel is injected directly into the cylinder just before the end of compression stroke, whereas the fuel in case of SI engine is injected during suction stroke near the inlet port or in the intake manifold in low pressure injection system called indirect injection system, abbreviation for that IDI system, or directly into the cylinder in high pressure injection system called direct injection system. There are some types of divided or classified of gasoline injection system. First one, port injection. In port injection there are two types, continuous and timed. Continuous, also known as port fuel injection system. Next type, gasoline direct injection into cylinder. It is also known as GDI. Next classification, manifold injection. It also divided in two types, continuous and timed. Multi-point fuel injection system is last category. It is also known as MPFI, and it is divided in two types, pod injection and throttle injection. Continuous injection system have three types: PFI, continuous pod injection, continuous pod fuel injection, and continuous intake manifold injection. GDI, gasoline direct injection. A rotary fuel pump under a pressure of 1 to 1.5 bar inject the fuel through a nozzle continuously into air supply. The amount of fuel injected is governed by the air throttling opening. The fuel supply increases with the increase in throttle opening. No timing device is necessary in this system. First type, continuous pod fuel injection. The fuel injector is kept just above the intake wall. The timing of injection is controlled by electronic unit called as ECU, depending on the load and speed of the engine. Second, continuous intake manifold injection. The fuel is injected at pressure of 2 bar as shown in the figure. The figure shows the fuel injector is kept at intake manifold far from the inlet wall. Third type, gasoline direct injection system. The fuel pump injects the gasoline directly into the cylinder as shown in the figure. The system uses an electronic unit, also called as ECU, electronic control unit, and a solenoid operated fuel injector to meter the fuel. When the current is supplied or voltage is supplied, the solenoid fuel injector operates. The ECU uses various sensors located on the engine component. It receives input from sensor in the form of voltage signal, which is analyzed and adjusts the air fuel ratio and inject timing. Some sensors are used in continuous injection system. First sensor is throttle positioning sensor, located on throttle plate to sense its motion. The engine coolant temperature sensor is used to sense the temperature of coolant. It helps to adjust fuel air supply at the time of cold starting and idling. Next sensor is airflow sensor. Airflow sensor located at intake manifold to monitor the airflow rate. Next sensor is engine exhaust temperature sensor. It is used to measure oxygen content in exhaust. Next sensor, manifold pressure sensor. This sensor mounted on intake manifold and it helps to adjust flow of air fuel mixture into the engine. Air inlet temperature sensor. This sensor mounted on intake manifold to sense the temperature of inlet air and help to adjust air fuel ratio. Camshaft position sensor. This sensor mounted on camshaft which senses the rotation of camshaft and adjusts the fuel injection timing and injection. Humidity sensor. This sensor located on intake manifold to measure humidity of intake air. NOx sensor. This sensor mounted on cylinder head to detect detonation. There are some advantage of direct or gasoline direct injection. First advantage, improves volumetric efficiency of the engine because lots of restriction are removed as carburetor and other metering devices. Next advantage, improve atomization and vaporization of fuel, and it is independent of reduced gap spacing speed. Next, ease of cold starting and low load running. When low load running in GDI, we use a small amount of fuel, and for cold starting there is no mixing of fuel and air, so we can easily start our vehicle in low load and cold starting. Next, specific fuel consumption is reduced. The fuel consumption for developing 1 unit of power is reduced, so this is also known as specific fuel consumption. Variation in air fuel ratio is reduced. एग्जॉस्ट इमिशन आर बिकॉज देखो यहाँ पर आपको ये बात याद रखना है कि इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कंप्यूटर हम यूज़ कर रहे हैं, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कंट्रोलिंग यूनिट हम यूज़ कर रहे हैं, तो जो एयर फ्यूल में रेशो रहेगा वो बहुत ज़्यादा एक्यूरेट रहेगा. एग्जॉस्ट इमिशन आर रिड्यूस्ड and this GDI gives better performance on gradients also. But there are some disadvantage of GDI. It has high initial cost because lots of sensors are used. Higher maintenance cost because the cost of sensors and controlling units are high. Fuel injector price is high. Injector choking is possible because of low small hole in injector. There may be a choking occur in the injector. Next point is MPFI system for modern automobile engines. Multi-point fuel injector means it is used once in which each cylinder has a separate fuel injector to supply or spray fuel into cylinder, whereas in a single point fuel injector only one centrally located fuel injector is used to supply or spray fuel to all cylinders. In MPFI system, the ultra modern technology which is used in modern automobile engine is used. In the beginning, this system was developed only for aeroplane engines, but now this system is widely used in light vehicles. This system is the combination of electrical, electronic, computer and mechanical science. Daewoo Matiz is the first vehicle equipped with multi-point fuel injection system in Indian automobile industry. This system uses pressure from a electric fuel pump to spray fuel into engine intake manifold. It provides correct air fuel ratio at all operating conditions of the engine. The suction pressure of that engine is used to spray fuel into engine in this system, unlike carburetor in which engine vacuum is used to feed the fuel. There are some stages. This one is first stage, in which intake valve open and fuel injector is placed just above the walls and wiring are done. Wires are given to computer, so computer can control the amount and speed and timing of the fuel injection. This is first stage. Then second stage to intake port. And next, when the other valve open and fuel injected. So there are multi cylinder, so we can use the different valve and different fuel injector for every different cylinders. Component of MPFI system. A computer called electronic control unit. It controls the ignition timing and quality of fuel to be injected. A set of sensors to monitor ambient, coolant and exhaust gas temperature, exhaust oxygen content, intake pressure, throttle position, speed, etc. A solenoid injector. The general layout of MPFI can be shown by the next diagram. This is diagram shows the general layout. In this figure, a single injector is mounted on the intake port of each cylinder. Fuel is sent under pressure by the fuel pump from fuel tank. The fuel is distributed to each of the injectors. Fuel injection is carried out simultaneously in each injector once in every rotation. This is shown in the figure. Classification of multi-point fuel injection system. There are two types. First one, DMPFI system. Second, LMPFI system. There is a diagram, schematic diagram, which shows where the sensors are present and where the ECU is connected to the system, and the diagram shows a battery is provided to run all the sensors and ECU. ECU receive the signals from sensors and then give the command to fuel injector to inject the fuel on which time and in what amount. It also receives the signal from air and fuel mixture, mass of air fuel mixture and the speed of air fuel mixture, and the acceleration and the rotation of engine. It calculates and evaluate and give the command to fuel injector. So first is DMPFI system, D type multi-point fuel injection system. This schematic diagram shows the connection with ECU and vacuum sensor to an engine. This system is the manifold fuel injection system. In this system, the vacuum in the intake manifold is first sensed. कितना वैक्यूम है वो पहले सेंस होगा. In addition, it senses the volume of air by its density. वैक्यूम देखेगा और उससे पहले उसके साथ साथ डेंसिटी भी पता करेगा. As air enter into the intake manifold, the pressure sensor detects the vacuum and sends information to ECU. The speed sensor also sends signal about RPM of the engine to the ECU. The electronic control unit sends the signal to the injector to regulate the amount of gasoline supply for injection. Next type, LMPFI system. This system is a port fuel injection system. In this system, the fuel metering is regulated by the engine speed and the amount of air that actually enters the engine. As air enters into the intake manifold, the air flow sensor measures the amount of air and sends the signal to the electronic control unit, and the speed sensor sends the signal of RPM to electronic control unit. The ECU in turn sends the signal to the injector in order to regulate the amount of gasoline to be injected into the manifold. Conceptual wise, working for both systems are same. There are some advantages of multi-point fuel injection system over the carburetor. More uniform air fuel mixture will be supplied to each cylinder, hence the difference in power developed in each cylinder is minimum. Vibration from the engine equipped with the system is less. Due to this, life of engine component is improved. Next, no need to crank the engine twice or thrice in case of cold starting as happen in the carburetor. Next advantage, provide immediate response in case of sudden acceleration or deceleration. Since the engine is controlled by electronic control unit, more accurate amount of air fuel mixture will be supplied, and as a result, complete combustion will take place. This leads to effective utilization of fuel supplied and hence low level emission, because the chemically correct mixture, formation of chemically correct mixture. Next, power developed by the engine is better compared to carburation system. Specific fuel consumption is low and mileage of the vehicle improves. It provides better volumetric efficiency due to fewer restriction in the intake system because there is no carburetor. There are some disadvantage. System is costly because of lots of sensor are used and electronic control unit is used or battery power is required. System needs elaborate arrangement requiring large number of components and subsystems. So we have done with the today's lecture.